You know, I just like wasn't even probably about to make this video type shit because I didn't feel like it was appropriate to do this while he was trending or is trending. But in my life, I've seen a lot of good people, friends, even previous friends, lose their lives to gun violence. And like, regardless of their age, their upbringing, or racial ethnicity, it's never okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, XXX is the pinnacle of what happens when you have reached your peak in life. And me personally, I don't feel like he was at that point in his life where he was at the height of his career. I feel the same way about Juice WRLD, Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Pop Smoke, Jimmy Wapo. You know, such young and talented individuals, young men who did not deserve to lose their lives as harshly and abruptly as they did. And you know, when people look back at XXXTENTACION, they think he's a woman abuser, he's a kidnapper, he beats on pregnant women, and nobody really cares to like take in that considerable fact that this young man really did have some demons within his head, within his heart, you know. And it's like, no matter how hard or how difficult it may be for you to like fully accept yourself, he did that. You know, I can sympathize with, you know, how hard it is to change. You know, you have so many people that hate you, and yet so few people that love you. You know, I've always been that type of dude. You know, I've always had, you know, a certain amount of people that like me, and then a certain people who don't like me. More people that don't than do. You know, and even before, you know, I found out about XXX, or, you know, discovered his music or whatever have you, like I always had that thought pattern of myself. Like I personally have openly spoke about it type shit, and I just like, I'm okay with that decision in life. But regardless, that young man has a son now, you know, and it's harder to accept the fact that Gekyume is going to grow up without his father, that being the first thing. Gekyume is not going to ever know what his father's love feels like, or even know what it's like to love to feel his father's heartbeat against his own. You know, yeah, X got all the people from members only, his family, you know, people that genuinely gave a fuck about him, and that's easier said than done. But for me personally, like, that young man is going to have a very hard life. And I feel like with everything that's going on with, you know, the coronavirus, the race war, it's still, to this day, it bothers me that in the 2 years that this young man has been off of this earth, there has yet to be a conviction. There are so many conspiracy theories about this, about his passing. Like, everybody's saying, oh, he faked it, he's alive, or oh, his baby mother set him up, this, that, and the third, you know, that kind of thing. Or the more common one, Drake had him killed, and some other shit, or Soulja Kid had something to do with it. It's so many people that are so focused on the negative aspect of it, like, y'all gotta understand that this young man is gone. We cannot reach him. We cannot call him. We cannot talk to him. We cannot go see him. He is gone. Okay? And fuck about how everybody else feels about how fucked up, like, their favorite rapper is gone. Somebody that they called a friend. If it's not somebody that was a close aspect or a close relation to that young man, all y'all coming up with these conspiracy theories and having no problem with running with that, it just does not make any sense to me. And that's the sad part. And like I said, at the age of 20, it's not cool. Like, Pop Smoke, 20, Juice WRLD, 21, Lil Peep, 21, Jimmy Wapo, I think 21 or 22, one or the other, Mac Miller, 26. It's just not cool. Like, even after you think about how difficult his life was, or how difficult he had his life to play out, like, you cannot co-sign or downplay that this young man's career meant something to both me, his mother, his friends, his family. Like, his son is gonna grow up hearing his father's voice, but never hear his father be physically there to say, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And as a father myself, like, my son is about to be 5. I'm coming up on my 5th Father's Day. XXX, just like me, deserves to be here, deserved to have his Father's Day. And that's just not cool. So, like, we all need to take some very close aspects from that young man's life, and we need to understand that, yes, he is gone, and yes, he spent his whole life trying to keep his life together for somebody to only abruptly end it. And he did not deserve it. He deserved to be here and indulge in the blessings of his music, the money from his music, the love and the tears that his family cried over many ways, in many aspects. He deserves to be here with his son. But it's not how the world's built. And I hope and pray that, you know, his family finds peace. My prayers go out to Miss Cleopatra, Genesis, all of Members Only, Gekyume, of course, and everybody who feels like they can't move forward from that. And me personally, I'm giving a personal RIP to Jose Ricardo Dwayne Onfroy, better known as XXXTENTACION. May you continue to rest in peace, and may God bless your family. So I hope you all have a blessed day, and I want you all to remember that, and this is coming from me personally, what hurts right now and hurts for so long will heal much faster in time. So y'all be safe out there, alright?